Hi, my name's Carol and I'm planning to relocate somewhere with more space and don't intend to keep chickens here. However, I'm going to work out how to keep chickens in my current suburban backyard. The state environment planning policy says I can have up to 10 chickens and they have to be kept in a coop not higher than 3 metres, a floor area not more than 15 metres, and the council says my coop has to be 4.5 metres from any house and have concrete or bitumen under the roosts. I intend to start off with probably 3 chickens, and I don't have any intention of eating them. And they'll sort of be pets that provide some nice eggs and fertiliser for my garden. I'd like to rescue battery hens, but I think that'd be a bit of a challenge to begin with because I don't have much chicken keeping experience. So I'm thinking of getting some Chinese silkies, because although they lay less eggs than other breeds, I live alone, so I don't need tons of eggs, and I think they're really attractive. And I'd also consider getting maybe Australorps because they're strong, pretty good looking girls and pretty good temperament, or maybe perhaps one of the Sussex family for the same reasons. But I'm also thinking about getting some bantams because I don't need lots of eggs and I think they're cute little things. So I'm planning to recycle this old ferret cage for my coop and secure run, and I'm thinking maybe I can combine it with this old dog run. I don't quite know how I could do that, but it'd give a much bigger and really secure area for the chickens. The sand here, as you can maybe see, is mostly sand, so there's no problem here with drainage. I might have to put up some shade cloth over the top to just keep it a little bit cooler in summer. But I can get inside this cage pretty easily, which gives me pretty good access to get in. It's pretty easy to clean, pretty easy to maybe put in a concrete floor. It's a bit crappy now because it's not really being used, but it's got nice welded mesh sides which keep it pretty secure and gives plenty of ventilation, and it's got a metal roof, so that gives a bit of protection from predators. And you can't really see, but this metal, there's a little, around here there's more welded mesh that's actually buried into the ground, and that's to stop the rats and stuff getting in. There's a fair bit of room here after it's been renovated. Give the chooks some lounging area, and this is all pretty secure if I have to leave them overnight. It'll need a bit of a wall, obviously, at the back here, sort of across here, to give them some protection from the weather and some privacy. But I'm hoping to find some old cupboard or a wardrobe I can use, or something, maybe from reverse garbage, because I never know what I want until sometimes I see it on the side of the road on chuck out night or something. But I always know what I want when I see it. But this aviary's 2.5 metres long on the side walls, and it's 1.5 metres wide, and it's 1.8 metres high, so that's in the allowed size. So I reckon this size will provide for roosting about at least 20 centimetres per chicken, and it'll leave room there for the nesting boxes next to it. I've got a couple of these old bins that maybe cut the sides out to make nesting boxes, and I've got this old clothes rack that I was thinking of cutting down shorter and maybe putting a tree branch or a bit of driftwood across to make the perch. Just needs to be wired somehow, these poles cut off and wired to the top. And I've got some of these old pet cage bottoms I don't use. I could probably put under the roost to make it easier to clean, to catch the poo. And for feed and water, I was at the pet shop and I saw some really nice hanging plastic feeders I liked. I mean, I could recycle things like old milk cartons and that, and there's some little small corner litter trays I could use and wire just up at the right height for the chickens to eat and drink. But I rather liked the design of the new one, so I might actually splurge and buy something new. I've also got some, well, quite a bit. This is a sample of what I've got of this temporary pet fencing, so I can probably extend the runs over the grassed area for some free range. I've also got a heap of old carry cages and things I can use if any of the girls are naughty or sick or need to go anywhere or for any reason need to be separated. Bit of a quarantine area, I can use the old pet carriers. I've got this metal bins like this at the moment, so I'll probably use that to keep their food in, because that keeps the vermin away. And I don't know, I'll probably use hay if I can get it or something like that for the nesting boxes and stuff. Or I might look at the nursery, see what they've got. There might be something like sugarcane mulch. I'll have to investigate what to use that. Now my backyard sort of has enough room for free ranging. It's pretty small, but probably enough for, like, I probably intend to get 3 chickens because my experience is limited to begin with. But I might need to probably run some chicken wire around perhaps one of these shrubs, not that there's much, but also to protect my rather sad little veggie gardens that I have here. But that's pretty much how I would begin to go about building a coop in the rather restricted space I've got. Thank you.